So we have arrived at part 34 of the Platinum Guide for Persona 5 Tactica. We are in New Game Plus. And the first thing we're going to do is go to the Compendium. And we're going to kind of fuse up some personas here. For no particular reason, we're just looking for opportunities to see if there's any of the new personas that are going to show up from New Game Plus that are exclusive. So up to this point, nothing new. We have Mokai here, which we got before. Archangel, nothing new here. We'll get some new skills with them, but we'll not get anything that's groundbreaking as far as brand new. Here we have Jack Frost, who we had before as well, but because this is going to be a fusion accident, they're going to show the full sequence again. And instead of Jack Frost, we get a Mitami. Yugi Mitami. So, we'll go ahead and register that. Here's Izanagi, another fusion. Let's keep overriding these skills. Here's Oni. We probably didn't get Oni until... Oh, we can't do Oni because we still have the limit cap applying to us for building new personas. We were able to equip personas that were beyond our level, but we can't fuse them. So, in any case, we're at mission 11 here. This is the one where we need to destroy this flag and get back our two party members here. And as you can see, because of the power that we have, I was able to kill that Legionnaire enemy and not even care about a plus once more opportunity. So sometimes it's nice, other times you might actually be wanting that. If you're finding yourself in that situation, you can always equip a lower level gun. But in my case, I don't care that much. I'm just going to keep trying to plug away at it here. So you may be wondering like why I'm not just going straight for the flag. And the reason for that is I'm deliberately going to try and extend out some of the turns in these missions where it makes sense. Because the reason for that is we still need to get to 500 turns. And I'm hoping we don't become in a situation where I'm at the very end of the game and I don't have the 500 turn count trophy. So that's why I am still going to extend out the turns, but still keep it under the amount to get the awards if possible, just to maximize the level of experience in yen that we get throughout the game from getting those rewards, and just to get more personas in general. So that's going to be the strategy going forward until I get that 500 turn trophy, and then I'll continue to going back to doing it as optimal as possible. And as you can see here, I'm using Anne's ability there because we want to keep getting and working towards the 50 unique trophy uses. So yeah, we're going to still keep moving around the flag, making sure that we keep it within the turn count. We're well within our bounds here to be able to destroy it. We're just going to extend it out just a little bit. And we're going to keep using our voltage max opportunities any chance we can get. So with our last turn here, we will destroy the flag, complete this mission within the turn count, but we've also maximized our turn, and as you saw, we got the bonus yen and so forth that we needed. So we've completed that. We're back at the hideout, and we're going to quickly go through these two conversations just to get the added GP. And then we're going to continue on. And here we're going to kick off mission 12. This is one where we have to engage enemies that are on the left, right, and middle, and we have a entire platform that we'll have to get to. So we're continuing to work on our flanks here with enemies on both sides. We're not doing anything particularly enthralling. This is one of the ones where it's not even easy to get a triple threat even when we're playing this mission normally because of the way that these enemies are protected by these fences. So we got that one in 3 turns, and that's going to end that mission. Cut through some dialogue here quick. And now we're ready to engage in the next mission. This is mission 13. I'm gonna go into the Velvet Room really quick, do some fusions just to catch up, and here we go. This is the first persona that we have available to us in the new playthrough. We don't have this persona available to us in the first playthrough, so you have to fuse it in the second playthrough, but it is Orpheus, the level 9 version. So if you are familiar with Persona, the series in general, Orpheus is the persona that is equipped with the main protagonist in Persona 3. So that's some Persona lore for you there with Orpheus. And in one of the coolest sequences in the Persona series, Orpheus emerges from the main character, and then if you're not confused enough, right out from that, Death comes crawling out of the Orpheus persona, which is a huge indication of how we got into the circumstances that we were in for that game. So we will be able to fuse Thanatos later in this game, but that's just some Persona history for you. But yeah, so we've fused Orpheus, so don't miss him as one of the unique personas that we can fuse in New Game Plus. Fused a few others just to keep pace, and now we are on the next mission here, mission 14. This was one of the toughest missions in the first playthrough, and surprisingly, it's not that much easier even in New Game Plus with the power that we have with our personas. This is still a tough mission no matter how much you slice it, because the way the enemies are set up, the way these brutalists are able to attack, it's just a hard mission in general, even on New Game Plus. But we'll get through it here, just like we did, and pretty similarly to the way we did in the first mission. And because this one's so much harder, or hard in general, I'll probably try and focus on the flag as soon as I can, compared to some of the other ones where I was able to kind of wait it out. So 6 turns in, just finally able to start converging on the flag here, even though we have the first barrel still blocking us. And we have Yusuke starting to advance as well. So we're continuing to maneuver here. I'm taking a lot of damage from some of these characters on the side. As you can see, Anne got killed, so I'm gonna retry here. I could have just as easily let the baton pass be enforced here, but I want to maximize the yen and experience that I get. Probably ultimately it would have been faster just to keep going here and not redo the mission, but it is what it is, and I don't really feel like editing it out. We're going to keep moving along here, putting pressure on enemies in our way, like this Legionnaire. So as you can see, we're getting closer and closer to getting the flag here. We got a once more opportunity to kill this brutalist Legionnaire enemy that's been hounding us down. And of course we want to get revenge for him killing Anne, if we can. Here's a Phantom Judge attack, which will give us another credit for using a unique persona ability. So there we go. We're going to use this triple threat, kill most of the enemies, and now we should just focus on the flag. like I am gonna try and extend it one turn if I can. Which is a dangerous notion, but there we go. So apologies for the retry there, but we did clear that stage finally. Like I said, that is one of the hardest missions in this game on New Game Plus and on the first playthrough. But we got through it. We're gonna skip through these cut sequences here. And now we're on to the next mission. But first we're gonna pop back into the Velvet Room. See if there's anything new that we can fuse. We're going to create black ooze here. One that we didn't fuse before. Oh, never mind, we got a fusion accident anyway. Another fusion accident with this persona here. So, nothing new from the Velvet Room there. So we're going to start the 14th mission. And this is another one where we need to just focus on escaping. With our party here, we don't have to worry about destroying every enemy. I think in the first time that I did this mission, I didn't have anyone going up on the top ladder. So this is a new approach to this mission. We'll see how it works out. But it's going to be hard to kind of compare apples to apples given the strength of our characters compared to the first time we played. But I'm going to be much more aggressive here, and I just have a much better understanding of the game and how it works compared to when I was at this state of the game the first time I played. We have Joker up top here. And as you can see, there's no real clear advantage up to this point for going up to this, but we do and can enable some once through attacks if we want from being up top. We'll get a triple threat here and kill some of those drummer guys that we hate. We have this guy going hog wild, creating some critical damage. But we're moving at quite a clip here, so maybe it was better to move Joker up or somebody up in the top area. I'm not sure. I'm not sure in the first video did I demonstrate that a Legionnaire enemy can jump all the way up. But we do have that here, so to kind of be cautious of that. As you can see, after weighing my options with Ander, I decided just to kill one of the creatures. 5 turns left. We're still not at the exit point here with all of our characters. So this is one where the speed is not going to help us too much because of the fact that we have limits on as far as we can move, and that's more related to our skill points rather than our personas. So it's hard to brute force movement when you have these escape missions. As you can see here, I got a triple threat to clear out some more enemies. So here I'm going to use the Phantom Judge, and there you have it. We finally have the trophy for Walk Your Own Path. So this clearly indicates to me that you can get it over the course of 2 playthroughs. You don't have to get it on the first playthrough. It will not reset. So that's another great trophy out of the way, and that's going to basically conclude part 34, and we'll see you in the next one.